Before going into this story, I just want to start with I'm really not sure if I'm pronouncing the last name of this family right. The pronunciation of their last name is either Ballinger or Ballinger. Every time I've spoke to other residents in this area, they pronounce it Ballinger, so that is the pronunciation I am going with. Jesse David Ballinger was born on February 22, 1892 in Ozark County, Missouri. He was the sixth of 9 children born to John or Tom and Lydia Parsons Ballinger. When Jesse was born, his father was 31 and his mother was 30. Jesse was named after his grandfather on his dad's side. The Ballinger family has a sad past when it comes to their children. Out of their 9 children, 6 would pass away before the age of 35. Jesse didn't live long, but he did see a lot of sadness in his family the short time he was here. When Jesse was 2, the family had their first loss. James Thomas Ballinger passed away in 1895 at the age of 11 months. Baby James was buried in Parsons Cemetery in Ozark County, Missouri. Parsons Cemetery is named after David and Elizabeth Dillinger Parsons. They were Lydia's parents and Jesse's grandparents. They set the land aside as use for a cemetery sometime in the 1870s, which was when Elizabeth passed away. At the age of 6, Jesse lost another sibling. Cora May Ballinger passed away in 1899 at the age of 2. She was buried in Parsons by her brother James. 1 year later, I found Jesse on the 1900 census. He was 8 years old, living in Ozark County, Missouri. He was living with his parents, his grandfather, Jesse Ballinger, and his 6 siblings, whose ages ranged from 20 to a few months old. His parents owned a farm, and his brothers and grandfather worked on it. Tragedy struck the family 4 years later. When Jesse was 11, the family lost their mother, Lydia. Lydia passed away in 1904 at the age of 42. I wasn't able to find any information on her cause of death, but it had been 4 years since her last baby was born. Lydia consistently had her children 2 to 3 years apart. This is a hint she may have been pregnant and had issues with her pregnancy or passed away from childbirth complications. Lydia was buried in Parsons with her children and her parents. The next loss for the family would be Jesse. Jesse passed away on September 18, 1911 at the age of 19. On his Find a Grave page, somebody had typed in, he drowned after falling into a spring. It made me wonder how this could happen. I'm sure he was in good shape since he was only 19. Ozark County also questioned the circumstances of his death. I found a newspaper report on uses of Ozark County revenue, and $19.40 was spent on Inquest Jesse Ballinger. This meant the county did an investigation to find out the facts related to Jesse's death. The conclusion they came to was found on his death certificate, which stated Jesse had drowned by falling in spring, probably during a fit of epilepsy. Epilepsy is a chronic brain disorder that causes a person to have seizures. When Jesse was alive, there were no effective medications for seizures. The most common treatment for seizures in the early 1900s was fasting therapy, which involved intermittent fasting and a strict low-carb diet. If a seizure caused this, Jesse must have been at the spring alone when he began to seize and fell in the water. If someone was there and saw it happen, they left, didn't help him, and never admitted to being there. Jesse was buried in Parsons Cemetery in Ozark County, Missouri, next to his mother and siblings. Several of the Ballinger family have homemade monuments made out of concrete. One cemetery website I found said some locals recalled that the Ballingers' oldest daughter, Sarah or Frances Ballinger Bartley Tetrick, made all of the monuments. Something about that makes these monuments even more sentimental. If that is true, Frances helped make her first monument for her little brother James when she was only 10 years old. Frances doesn't have a homemade monument herself, and she is buried in a different cemetery than her family. I cleaned several of the Ballinger family's graves, so more stories about this family will be posted. Jesse's epitaph says, "Gone so soon." Notice the word "gone" is misspelled and missing the E. My family tree showed that Jesse is my 9th cousin 4 times removed. Thank you for watching, and rest in peace, Jesse.